Hi guys, Chris here for Drums Bonedo. Today it's all about the Meinl Byzance flat rides. Enjoy! Meinl has released 3 new ride cymbal models for jazz fans this year. The 21-inch Foundry Reserve flat ride, a 22-inch Foundry Reserve China ride and a new 22-inch Byzance Big Apple Dark flat ride. I also ordered the 2 Byzance Club Rides in 20 and 22 inches. These are signature instruments from German drummer Wolfgang Hafner, which have been on the market for some time, but which we haven't had the chance to test yet. Okay, let's take a look at the specs and prices first. The Byzance series is manufactured in Turkey and refined and selected at the Meinl factory in Germany. As a result, as you can imagine, all cymbals are in the higher price segment. The 2 club rides cost 459 and 555 euro. The 22-inch Big Apple Dark flat ride 599 euro. For the Foundry Reserve models, which come in an extra box including drumsticks, gloves and a certificate, you have to put 599 and 689 euro on the table. So none of them can be described as a bargain. The workmanship of all the cymbals is top notch, there's absolutely nothing to complain about. The Foundry Reserve China ride with the 4 rivets reminds me a bit of a Swiss knocker, which is used by drummers like Jeff Hamilton for big band jazz. So it's not just a China, which is only intended for accents, but you should also be able to play it like a ride cymbal. Flat rides, on the other hand, are particularly popular and practical for quiet gigs. For example, if you are playing in a piano trio. And if you like drummers like Roy Haynes or Antonio Sanchez, you definitely need one of these. But the short and very precise sounding cymbals are not only popular in jazz, but also for studio recordings and electronic music. Even with very busy patterns, they don't build up. Okay, I'll play all the cymbals one after another, and you can go back and forth with the timestamps in the description. I try to play at similar patterns, and you can hear me struggling a bit with the click sometimes. I like the two new flat rides best. The 22-inch Big Apple Dark ride is very controlled and also sounds the quietest of all the models. The tone is, as it looks, rather dark but with a nice shimmery topping on top. In contrast, the 22-inch Foundry Reserve flat ride sounds much livelier, more complex and with more spread. More like a mixture of a normal jazz ride and a flat ride, with a deep tone under the shimmering stick sound. However, it always remains controlled and also can be played crashed to a limited extent. The 22-inch Foundry Reserve China ride with its 4 rivets makes quite an impact. And the general sound is also quite complex. Personally, I find it a tad too rough and also significantly louder compared to the other 4 cymbals. The rivets give it a very long decay, which you also have to like, but that is certainly also a matter of taste. I have to confess the 2 club rides are also not my cup of tea. And here it shows how much variation there is in handmade cymbals. The 20-inch club ride in particular has a very low, slightly detuned basic note, which doesn't sound the same in all areas of the surface in terms of pitch. Due to the 4 rivets, it also has a rather long decay. In contrast, the 22-inch model sounds much more balanced, but it also has this very light, trashy note, which I simply don't like in a flat ride. That's why I think it's good that Meinl has brought out alternatives with the 2 new cymbals, the 22-inch Big Apple Dark flat ride and the 21-inch Foundry Reserve flat. So what are your opinions on this? Write them in the comments. That's it for today. If you liked the video, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. You can leave a comment or subscribe to our channel. And if you're interested in one of the 5 models, you can check out the purchase links in the video description down below. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!